In the silent, frozen heart of our world, where the very air crystallizes with untold age, lies a continent shrouded not just in ice, but in enigma. What if the crushing weight of Antarctica's glaciers conceals more than just ancient rock and primeval dust? What if, beneath the vast, white expanse, something truly profound awaits discovery? We speak of the altar beneath the ice, not merely a structure of stone, but a concept, a whisper across millennia, suggesting a sacred history, utterly unlike anything we have ever conceived. Could ancient priests of flame have once walked these desolate lands, tending to a knowledge now lost to time and cataclysm? For eons, humanity has looked to the stars, to the heavens, for answers. But what if the deepest truths, the most profound secrets of our existence, are not to be found in the celestial dance, but buried deep within the very planet we inhabit? Myths of a great flood echo through every culture, every civilization, a cataclysmic event, wiping clean the slate of a forgotten age. But what if it wasn't just a wiping clean, but a deliberate burial? Imagine a time before our recorded history, an epoch when the poles were not icy wastes, but verdant lands, nurtured by an unknown warmth, perhaps even by the very essence of a sacred fire. Who were the inhabitants of this pre-Diluvian world? Not crude cave dwellers, but perhaps beings of immense spiritual and technological advancement, their wisdom intertwined with the elemental forces of Earth. They were, perhaps, the ancient priests of flame, guardians of a primordial knowledge, keepers of a sacred trust passed down through generations. Their connection to the Earth was profound, understanding its energetic currents, its very heartbeat, in ways we can barely fathom today. And within that understanding lay the secret of the poles, not as barren extremities, but as critical junctures, points of incredible power, portals to deeper truths. The Earth itself underwent transformations, cataclysms that reshaped continents and shifted climates, pushing life to its limits and burying its deepest secrets. Centuries pass, and the ice begins its slow, relentless creep, covering over all traces of what once was, preserving it in a frigid embrace. But nature, for all its destructive power, is also the ultimate conservator. What lies frozen beneath the ice could be perfectly preserved, awaiting its moment of reawakening. Across cultures, across epochs, there are scattered fragments, whispers in ancient texts, forgotten maps, and oral traditions that hint at a land beyond the known. Could these be echoes of a truth deemed too powerful, too paradigm-shifting, to be widely known? A truth deliberately obscured, hidden in plain sight. Modern technology, with its penetrating radar and seismic surveys, is now capable of peering through the Earth's mantle, through the layers of ice, into what lies beneath. Reports from scientific expeditions, though often dismissed or explained away, occasionally surface. Strange anomalies, unusual magnetic fields, vast, inexplicable voids. What if these are not geological quirks, but the faint echoes of something far grander, far more ancient, stirring beneath the eternal ice? Could these remnants be interconnected, part of a global grid of energy, maintained by the very priests we speak of, a network designed to sustain the planet? The ancient priests of flame were not simply priests of ritual, but engineers of spirit, architects of sacred geometry, masters of elemental forces. Perhaps they left behind not just temples, but vast archives, repositories of knowledge encoded in forms we are only just beginning to comprehend. Imagine libraries not of parchment and ink, but of pure energy, of light, holding the complete record of a civilization, their triumphs, their understanding of the cosmos, or perhaps vast machines, dormant for millennia, designed to harness the very energies of the Earth, awaiting a sign, a trigger, to reawaken. Are these remnants of an Anti-Diluvian priesthood merely inert structures, or do they hold within them a consciousness, a lingering presence that awaits reconnection? The call to explore, to discover, is innate to the human spirit. But what if this call is not just curiosity, but an ancient echo, a memory stirring deep within our collective unconscious? Join our community of seekers, subscribe, for more truths hidden in plain sight. Stay with us till the end, and you'll discover the mystery buried beneath history. If this resonates with your soul, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe right now. The cataclysm that buried these secrets was immense, reshaping the very fabric of the planet, plunging it into an ice age. But even in devastation, there is preservation. The cold, sterile environment of Antarctica became the perfect vault, guarding what might otherwise have been utterly lost. Imagine stepping into a chamber untouched for tens of thousands of years, the air pristine, the structures intact, the knowledge pulsating with a dormant energy. Botanical evidence, geological anomalies, and even unconfirmed sightings have fueled the fire of speculation about a different Antarctica, a land of warmth and life. Could these tales of a warm polar region be more than myth, remnants of a time when the Earth's axis was different, or when advanced technologies maintained a localized climate? The very concept of the altar beneath the ice speaks to a sacred geometry, a deliberate placement, chosen for its energetic properties, its connection to the Earth's core. Our own hearts, perhaps, resonate with an ancient frequency, a subconscious pull towards these hidden places, these forgotten truths. The journey to uncover these secrets is not merely physical. It is a spiritual quest, a reawakening of our innate connection to the planet and its profound history. What might these artifacts, these structures, these archives reveal about the true nature of reality, about consciousness itself? Perhaps the priests of flame understood the very fabric of existence, not through crude scientific instruments, but through profound spiritual insight, through direct experience. Their knowledge might encompass astrophysics, quantum mechanics, and forms of energy we have yet to even conceptualize. This could be a blueprint for a new way of living, a path to harmony with the Earth, a restoration of balance to a world teetering on the brink. The concept of an Anti-Diluvian priesthood implies not just ancient wisdom, but a lineage, a continuation of knowledge that has endured through the darkest of ages. Could there be guardians, silent watchers, who have protected these secrets, ensuring their preservation until humanity is ready to receive them once more? The timing of such a revelation is crucial. Is humanity prepared for such a profound shift in its understanding of history, of its own origins? The emotional impact of such a discovery would be immeasurable, challenging every established belief, every textbook, every accepted truth. It could be a moment of profound unity, a shared realization of our interconnectedness, not just with each other, but with the ancient currents of the planet itself. The altar beneath the ice is more than a physical location. It is a symbol, a promise of revelation, a beacon of forgotten wisdom. The ice, slowly but surely, is revealing its secrets, driven by natural forces, perhaps even by a subtle awakening from within. Are we on the precipice of the greatest discovery in human history? The unveiling of a truth that will redefine everything we thought we knew. The profound insight. Beneath the frozen facade of Antarctica lies not merely a temple, but an entire living city, a vast, preserved civilization of light, still vibrant, still waiting. And within it, the Anti-Diluvian priesthood, not just remnants, but living beings, their consciousness preserved, their wisdom waiting to be shared, not through artifacts, but through direct communion. This flame is not just fire. It is the very essence of life force, the cosmic memory, the universal consciousness, emanating from the Earth itself, sustained by these ancient guardians. The final reveal. Humanity is not alone, nor are we the first. We are part of a grand, ancient tapestry, and the awakening beneath the ice is the catalyst for our own spiritual evolution, inviting us to remember our true lineage, our fiery origins. What do you believe? Comment below and share your insight.